Alright, so Colby Covington came out last night with a video calling out Bo NIckal. Bo NIckal, who is on the White House card, and Colby Covington is jealous. He is jealous. He wants a spot. He got betrayed. Colby Covington got betrayed by Trump and Dana White because he's not on the White House card. So basically in this video, Colby Covington is saying that, they're the same way, and I'm going to play the video in a second. It's like 2 minutes. It's a bit of a long video, but he basically says he's calling out Bo NIckal to fight him on the White House card because obviously Bo NIckal is fighting Kyle Dawkins on the White House card and Colby Covington's not, even though Colby Covington has been like the Trump fan for like his whole career. So yeah, but I'm going to play the video and then I'll give my opinions throughout. So yeah, here.
All right, Bozo. I know you're a big fan of weight classes and refused to wrestle a 50-year-old man that was 6 pounds too heavy. And we all know someone of your moral superiority would never try to have a weight advantage in a fist fight. You won't stop talking about us being the same weight, which is honestly refreshing to hear because I'm 190 pounds right now and will weigh 170 without a problem on a full camp. So if we're the same weight like you claim, that means you're 190 pounds right now and full camp should get you down to 170 as well.
I don't think Bo NIckal's going to get to 170. I think Bo NIckal does carry a bit of weight on him. He's not like shredded or anything like that. He could get down to 170, but I think it'd be very difficult. Because there's like a tall guy. He's taller than Colby. I guess they said in the past that they're the same weight, but I think it'd be a lot harder for Bo NIckal to get to 170. And I also think, actually, I'll give this opinion afterwards. I don't want to kind of spoil it.
I propose we do this in a weight class where one of us is ranked and there's actual stakes. So how about bring that stupid ginger bowl cut down to 170 pounds, Lloyd Christmas, and I'll grant your wish to fight.
Ranked. Yeah, Colby's still ranked at welterweight. Can you actually believe it? He's like ranked number 14. And this is gonna be another part of the video where I'm gonna look at his ranking and his, history of fights. You'd think his history of fights would back up that ranking, but we'll need to see.
Biggest name in the welterweight division. We could do it this summer too if you want. But let's get one thing crystal clear. I'm not going to take away an opportunity from someone who, unlike you, has done things the hard way to earn a spot on a big card like Kyle Dawkins. He's 10 times the man and fighter you ever could be. You're just a competitor.
That is kind of true. I mean, Kyle Dawkins did he came into the UFC, he got caught and now he's come back and now he's like doing really good. And whereas Bo NIckal got like fast tracked and then stopped by RDR. But to be fair, they just get head kicked. But he did kind of get fast tracked. No, he did get fast tracked. And then failed at Reiner de Ridder. So yeah.
So you're not a fighter. You've had everything fed to you on a silver spoon. Nobody likes you because you're a spoiled brat dildo, and nobody respects you because you're a quitter. We all watched the real Bozo come out on a stool against the Dutch grappler. Dawkins will bring that same quitter out of you on the White House lawn. Fact of the matter is, I don't need to fight you. You need to fight me because I violated you via truth bombs right to your face.
I beg to differ, but okay.
RAF press conference.
I think that Colby's name is not bigger than... Is Colby's name bigger than Bo NIckal? I don't know. They're either the same or Bo NIckal's is bigger. Colby's he's fallen off.
You wouldn't be throwing a tantrum or saying my name if you weren't such a fragile, narcissistic crybaby. But everything I said was true, and nothing cuts deeper or stings worse than the truth. It's not my fault that you're too fragile to handle the truth, Bozo. So quit acting like the world of this sport owes you anything, you spoiled little bitch. Tell your boy Tiki Epstein to call Hunter and ask nicely for King Colby at welter.
I don't know who this Epstein person is. I assume it's Bo NIckal's manager. I have no idea who that is.
And maybe I'll oblige. Maybe I won't. But that's the beauty of it, and that's the lesson you need to learn. You don't call the shots. Your boy Tiki Epstein doesn't call the shots. If this fight happens, it's because I call the shots, Junior.
So basically, Colby's just said that, Colby's saying that Bo NIckal has this fight on the White House card. He could fight Colby because Colby's has a ranking or something. He was saying let's fight for a ranked spot, something that's actually got stakes. At why would Bo NIckal want to go to welterweight though? What? It doesn't make any sense unless they were like, oh yeah, let's put if he wins against Colby, ranked Colby, then we'll give him a rank at middleweight. No, that doesn't make any sense. So I don't know what that part's about. Saying that, I don't think he would go to welterweight in the first place. And basically, he's just saying, when he was saying, I don't need to fight you, you need to fight me. It's like, no, Colby does want to fight Bo Nickel because, or like, he's asking to fight Bo Nickel. He's doing this thing. It's obviously, don't get me wrong, this whole thing from Covington has always been like this kind of like, shtick, or like it's a play, it's an act, or whatever you want to call it. Because I used to be a big fan of it. I was like a huge fan of it. However, it's like run its course, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. Why it's run its course, and just it's an act. But Colby would like needs to fight Bo Nickel because he needs to fight, and as I said, I'm gonna get to that because he's fallen off. And Bo Nickel, as I said, I was like thinking, I think Bo Nickel might be a bigger name than Colby right now because Colby hasn't fought, and I'm gonna get to that now. So this is Colby Covington's history of fights. Colby Covington hasn't fought since December of 2024. It has been about, what's that, 16 months since Colby Covington last fought, where he lost to Joaquin Buckley. I think it was like a fight night or whatever. He lost by, I think it was a doctor stoppage. I think it was Colby's eyebrow or something like that got cut. I can't exactly remember, but um, or is that an eye poke? I can't exactly remember what it was, but he hasn't fought in that long, and that's the problem with Covington. And it's just this happens every time. I'm gonna say this as well. It's like a vicious, or not a vicious cycle, but it's just this repeating thing where it's like Covington doesn't fight, call someone out, doesn't fight, call someone else out, doesn't fight. Like he never fights, and it's a shame because I'm like used to be a big fan of Covington, and I used to be a big fan because he was entertaining and stuff like that. But he just doesn't fight. He obviously is, he's like 35, 34, something like that. He's obviously a lot older now, and it's like, you can see why maybe he doesn't fight. Like, maybe he made his money, doesn't want to fight that much anymore, but he can't keep doing the whole thing. The whole acting thing is just getting old. It's getting, like, if he doesn't fight, it just gets so super old. And it did kind of start when, what was it? Yeah, after this Masvidal fight, when he fought Masvidal, I have no idea. Oh no, I've just clued it. It was, remember when Masvidal sucker punched Covington outside like a steakhouse or something like that after the fight? Like it was like a week after or 2 weeks after, and then after that, obviously, there was like whole legal stuff, and then Colby just didn't fight because he obviously lost against Usman, then came back and beat Masvidal, and then he just set up for the rest of what was 2022, and he just didn't fight because he had this legal thing with Masvidal, because he got sucker punched, and then, and to add to Colby saying that Bo Nichols fed everything in a silver spoon. He won the Masvidal fight. Masvidal was like ranked number, I don't even know, 8 or something like that. The next year, when what was it? When Kamaru Usman fought Edwards in the trilogy, Colby Covington weighed up as a backup fighter. From there, he got a title shot that December without fighting anyone else for no reason. He got a title shot. Remember when this happened? Remember when everyone was like in a uproar about why is Covington getting a title shot? Does he have vids on Dana White, blackmail on Dana White? Because Dana White just gave him a title shot for no reason, just because he weighed up as the backup fighter. And like what was it, 7 months prior, 8 months prior? So, and it's like, it's a bit hypocritical, saying that Bo Nickel did get just absolute can crusher. He got can crusher duty up until Ryan Earder, and then he got stopped. But Covington just kind of got this, and then he didn't fight for literally another year after that, and he lost. He lost every fight, other than, like, what was it? Lost his second title shot. Beat Masvidal. Okay, it's Masvidal. It's not that good. Lost to Edwards in an undeserved title shot. Then lost to Buckley a year later, and hasn't fought in a year and a half almost. And everyone just, this is how you forget about Covington, because I used to love him and now I've just completely forgotten about him, and he's still somehow ranked. He's still ranked at like number 14 at welterweight. I remember I seen this like a tweet or something like the other week, and it was like Covington's still ranked, and it's like why? Why is he? He hasn't won a fight in 4 years. He hasn't won a fight in 4 years. Why is he ranked? And I'm thinking like, hey Dana White, when's this AI? Remember Dana White talking about this stupid AI system for the rankings because like he'd always have this vendetta against the people who'd done the rankings, and it's like Dana White, you said this is how you know Dane doesn't care. Even in his most heated exchanges with like the people who vote on the rankings, because you know how Dana White is always calling the rankings stupid. Where's the AI? He was like, we're gonna get Mark Zuckerberg's Meta AI into the rankings, and it's gonna fix everything. Yeah, where the fuck is it? Because it's not here yet. I'm still looking at Colby Covington at number 14 at welterweight in 2026. He hasn't fought in a year and a half, and he hasn't won in 4 years. So yeah, please get it sorted because it is sad. Like this is like I couldn't imagine myself doing this. I used to love Covington. Like remember the press conferences and stuff like that, and it has resulted. You might think, oh, Covington will be coming back on the White House card. You know, it's Covington, and maybe this is another thing to say why it's the White House card isn't that good because Covington, in some ways, yes, he is still a big name, but he's nowhere near. He's fallen off drastically. And this with the White House card rather, I thought maybe he might be like on it or something because he is the Trump guy in the UFC. Like how like remember during COVID and he was like after the Woodley fight he was like on the phone to Trump and stuff like that. And remember against the press conference against Leon Edwards, he had the Trump hat on and all that stuff, and it was just funny. But now it's like yeah, okay, that was like 5 years ago. And with the card as well, the White House card, it was like he's been betrayed. He actually has been betrayed. Like Dana White has just fucking shafted him as much as he could. Like, hey, I know you love Trump, but yeah, you're not on the White House card because like you're a boring wrestler. I don't know, but Colby Covington can have some good fights, but yeah, this call out of Bo Nickel was not. It's obviously him trying to do it. It's nothing. Or he's just trying to like spark up something because you know his name's kind of dying out. Like the only time you see Colby Covington now is when he's doing like the what's it called, the poker. He's doing like the poker tournaments like every like year or something like that. So yeah, he needs to just get a fight. Whether it's Bo Nickel, I don't think it's going to be Bo Nickel. I don't think Bo Nickel's going to go to welterweight. I don't really see Colby Covington going up to middleweight either. And they've already booked that fight with Kyle Dawkins, so why would the UFC change it now? There would be no point. So they could have done that fight initially and some maybe catch weight, but there's no point now because it's booked with Kyle Dawkins. So Colby should fight someone at welterweight if he's actually serious. Maybe do a fun fight. Fuck it. Do Colby versus McGregor or something like that at welterweight. That would be a fun one. Do that for McGregor's return. Do like Colby McGregor. That would be a good fight. I think that'd be really entertaining. I think Colby likes McGregor, so I don't know. But anyway, that's all I want to say for today. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe. If you disagree with anything I said, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you later. Bye.